I'm Mad Dog 2020. My real name is Tressa Young. In drag, I go by he and him. Out of drag, I go by she and her. And I'm actually located in Santa Cruz now. I just moved from San Francisco to Santa Cruz. Honestly, what led me to drag was somebody dared me to do it. And there was a contest, and I entered the contest and I won. So it was kind of like, all right, I could do this. And plus, I only started doing it just for clean and sober events for like their shows and stuff like that. So that's how I got into drag. Somebody dared me to do it. But when I first started doing drag, like I said, I only did drag for clean and sober events like conferences and conventions. I would help put on shows for the conferences and the conventions and gather up a lot of other folks that were clean and sober that were doing drag too. My house, I belong to the House of Glitter, and most of the people in our house are clean and sober, which is nice because we spend a lot of times in bars. So it's always nice to have someone around you that speaks the language. I guess for me personally, I mean, I know drag gives me a lot. I'm allowed to express myself in many ways, which is absolutely wonderful. And I know, especially for my friends and family that do drag, sometimes this is their only means of income. I'm very fortunate where it's just like a lot of times when I do shows, I'm like, just keep the money, give it to the rest of the performers because I've been blessed to be able to work during the pandemic and blah, blah, blah. So that's one good thing. And it's just, drag is just fun. And it's a way for me to meet people. It's a way for me to express different characters that I get to do, and just being out there and just having fun and doing whatever you want. I've been doing drag for 16 years now. So when I started, it was weird too. When I started, a lot of people, even in the Bay Area, didn't know what a drag king was, which really surprised me. I'm like, especially San Francisco, I'm like, this is San Francisco. Y'all don't know what a drag king is? Really? It was really surprising. So, but what helped me actually become maybe mainstream for drag in San Francisco and the Bay Area was I had a lot of friends in recovery who were drag queens. So that was one good thing. And then when they had their own shows in San Francisco that weren't related to like AA or NA conference or something like that, they would invite me to perform there. So it's kind of like I got my foot through the door through that way. So I'm thinking of one in particular, drag queen Cookie Dough, who gave me my first break in San Francisco. And then, so being a drag king, period, anywhere, it's hard. We always have to prove ourselves to basically to everybody. It's wonderful to see what kings are doing, that kings are getting recognized and all that, which is just, it's wonderful. And hopefully I never have to hear again, oh, I didn't even know drag kings exist. Hopefully I don't ever have to hear that,